And what we've been living through is we've been seeing the rise of influencer marketing. And influencer marketing is basically this. Of course, Casey Neistat, loved by many. You know, he puts out videos, vlogs, his creativity. But in a video like this is a sponsored video, right? SeatGeek, a place where you can buy tickets. He is saying use his code. They're paying him, link in the description. And this is like an influencer marketing campaign. He's doing whatever kind of content he's doing, but because he's built influence, he's able to monetize it as an influencer, right? We interviewed Shelby Church on Video Influencers, and here's a sponsored post, right? It's even tagged paid sponsorship with Blue Bunny. She used hashtag ad. And on Instagram, she's an influencer and she's making money, right, from that post. My friend Judy Travis, this is the wife, right, of the co-author of YouTube Secrets, Benji Travis. They have a vlog channel, a family vlog channel. And from time to time, they'll get a vlog sponsored with like thegrove.co. So she's cleaning the house and she's, you know, talking about the various Myers cleaning multi-surface stuff she likes to use. Side note, do you like that Myers stuff? My wife Sonia is super into that stuff, right? Because it's like, you know, ethical and like organic or whatever. And so, but yeah, right. This is an influencer campaign. Here's one of our Skillshare sponsorship, right, that we did. This is Think Media. And so recently for our CES coverage, we did a brand deal with Skillshare. Really ties in with our brand because we are obsessed with personal development, leveling up your learning, getting the skills you need to succeed, right, as an entrepreneur and as a creator. And there's a link in the description. The campaign is tracked. And so a couple facts you need to know as we lay a foundation for today's class. Number one, companies and brands around the world want to work with, take note, niche influencers. And so check this out. You could see some in studies that there's been a rise in searches for influencer marketing. In 2017, like it's just radically blowing up. And in 2018 and 19, that growth curve has gone even faster up, meaning more and more companies are getting into this space looking for influencers to work with, right? And so you've got this right here. This is the number of new platforms and agencies in the influencer marketing market. Agencies that connect brands with you, or they open up sites like that are middlemen to connect you with brand deals. So this whole influencer marketing space is exploding. So fact number two, companies are paying influencers billions of dollars, market billions of dollars to promote their products. And so in this survey, back in 2017, they saw that the fastest growing online customer acquisition method wasn't companies investing in email, paid search, affiliate marketing. This is the companies. They're spending their dollars on influencer marketing, and it's the fastest way that they're wanting to market is working with influencers, but specifically micro influencers and niche influencers. Now in 2019, new article here, influencer marketing on Instagram alone is a $2 billion industry. That means $2 billion is flooding into the industry. Some is going to the agencies that represent influencers, probably around 20 to 30%. So around $1.7 billion is going into the pockets of the influencers themselves, probably rough numbers there. And the influencer marketing space across all social media platforms is estimated to grow to $5 to $10 billion industry by 2020. I hope you're on this masterclass because you want a piece of that. Like I believe, see, that's big money. That's $10 billion industry. And you need your piece. You got to stake your claim, plant your flag, position yourself right to be ready to capitalize on that or to capitalize on it immediately as you build your influence. So let's look at YouTube as a specific example of how much money you can make as an influencer in the breakdown. So this is Katrina Garcia. She's a 23-year-old who went from waitressing to earning millions as the slime queen. Okay, so her YouTube channel is about slime. And she, in 3 years, she started putting content out there and went from waitressing to making millions. Now, by the way, at the top of this webinar, you're not on here because I'm promising you're going to be a millionaire or anything like that. And I know you know that. But this is an example of somebody probably at like the higher end of how much money you can make on YouTube. Now, we did some research, and an older article gave us some actual data that said thousands of YouTube channels now are making six figures on advertising revenue alone per year. Thousands. So this was back in 2012. And we're like, okay, thousands of YouTube channels are making over $100,000 per year. So then just in 2019, they released this new article that said there's some new milestones that YouTube has hit. A couple of them are the channels with over 1 million subscribers nearly doubled in 2018. And the number of creators earning 5 figures, that means at least $10,000, or 6 figures, at least $100,000 in the last year, grew more than 40%. And if you study out the data, you could see that year over year, they're always like, it grew by 30%, 40%. And so conservatively, from our research, we know that tens of thousands of YouTube creators are earning over 6 figures. So the breakdown's kind of like this. There's some people like Katrina, they're going to crush it, hit that 7-figure mark. Then it's going to broaden out, and there's going to be a lot of people in that middle space hitting 6 figures. Thousands of creators are hitting 7 figures a year. Tens of thousands of creators are hitting 6 figures a year. And hundreds of thousands of creators are earning 5 figures a year as we speak, like as you're watching this. And this industry is not slowing down. It is only blowing up and growing up, right? And here's what's nuts is all of that data is based off YouTube ads because that's all YouTube can track. They're saying, okay, Katrina or whoever is we're paying them that much money off of just YouTube ads on their videos. Well, man, if you've watched Think Media for very long, you know that that's sometimes probably the smallest income stream. Am I right? So like, if people are hitting those numbers just with YouTube ads, well, that's really good news for you and me, because when you go into multiple streams of income, affiliate marketing, you do some brand deals, you do whatever else, you can really compound your income. My friend Alejandro Reyes is a great example of this. He and his wife, about 2 years ago on their vlog channel, hit 6 figures of income off of a 35,000 subscriber channel that got between 1,000 to 2,000 views per vlog. And you might think that's crazy, but because of positioning and because of figuring out how to be different and because of pursuing brands and whatnot, they hit 6 figures off a 35,000 subscriber channel. That would never hit YouTube's radar because they don't really know what influencers are doing on the back end, but this stuff is the real deal. This stuff is possible. Fact number 3, influencer marketing is happening on every major online platform. So it's happening across social media. It's also happening on podcasts, all the podcast networks. It's also happening on all the blog networks. So influencer marketing is an everywhere type of thing if you have influence in any of these places, right? All right, hey, sorry to interrupt the video, but I have a quick question for you. Which platforms are you focusing on for building your influence right now? I know my top 2 are YouTube and Instagram, and LinkedIn video is kind of in there as well, but I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And hey, if you're getting value out of this video, can you smash the like button? Let's jump back into it. Fact number 4, micro influencers are in high demand right now. And so Hello Society found that micro influencers or accounts with 30,000 or fewer followers are more beneficial to work with for marketers. And they figured out that compared to the Kim Kardashians of the world or the Brad Pitts, traditional celebrity of the world, that a lot of times these expensive campaigns with those huge A-list celebrity influencers are not as effective as working with multiple micro influencers. Trust is higher. People, even though they have a smaller audience, usually it's a more engaged audience. And watch this, check this article out, or a couple things. First, another article, Forbes, micro-influencers are the marketing force of the future. And that means under 30,000 followers. But check it out, highly engaged audience and a specific niche audience. Really want you to think about that. You got to niche down. You got to be focused. This is an example of Ali Lerner for Spiritual Gangster, kind of a yoga brand that's, I believe, based in California. So look at this. Non-celebrity bloggers are better influencers than celebrities. Move over to Kim Kardashian. Nearly a third, 30% of consumers are more likely to purchase a product endorsed by a non-celebrity than a celebrity. And as you age down, look at millennials, according to a report from a marketing firm, Collective Bias. Among them, 70% of millennials have the strongest preference for peer endorsements. I hope you're pumped, because that just means as you build trust and community with even just a smaller group of people that they know you're good for it, and they know like you're being transparent and you're authentic and you're just serving them and you're helping them with like home organization or like home school or like fashion or DIY or beauty. And as you even look at the younger generations, they want the peer relationship. They want someone who's going to be real and raw with them and not some flashy celebrity that they can't relate to. Fact number 5, an increasing number of people are making a career out of being an influencer. So this article from Hashoff, it basically did a survey of people who were content creators and found out that 28% of the creators were considered that being an influencer was their main job. And then 6 months later, 12% said it was their full-time job. Basically what this article was saying was that out of a group surveyed that it wasn't full time for them yet, they checked back in with them 6 months later and was like, now it's full time. So more and more people, and this might be like you right now, you might be like, okay, well, I've already made a few bucks online. Like I made $1.80, I made $5. I wouldn't call I'm not full time yet, right? The rate at which people are figuring this stuff out and mastering this stuff is accelerating. So that's super, super cool. Here's the bottom line. There is massive opportunity right now in the influencer marketing space. So I hope you got value out of this video. And if you did, can you smash the like button? And also, this was just a smaller clip of a 1-hour web class that I recently taught on the 5 steps for building a full-time income as a content creator this year. So if you haven't seen that yet and you want to check it out, you can watch the whole thing for free. Link in the description below, or just go to fulltimeinfluencer.com. I'll see you in the next video.